Hello and welcome to this edition of Salima Speaks. Well, you know I'm all about the children, okay? And I have a girl here, she's 14 years old, she's a great singer, Nasirah Williams, and we're going to talk to her a little bit about her personal life, her school, boys, and then we're going to let her sing. She has a fantastic voice. Hello, Nasirah.
Hi.
And she's beautiful. Isn't she a beautiful, beautiful girl?
Thank you.
So what school do you go to?
Philadelphia High School for Girls.
Really? Girls
Yes.
High?
Mm-hmm.
I went to Girls High.
Really?
What? How do you like it?
I love it.
Do you really?
Yeah.
So, and there are no boys there.
No.
Central's right next door.
Uh-huh.
Now, did they let girls in Central now?
Yeah.
I heard years ago it was
Central is
supposed to
co-ed
be.
now.
It is co-ed,
Mhm.
but not Girls High. Very good. So, what do you like about Girls High?
I like the courses. I do. Like, they don't even let you have lower than advanced, so like everything is fast moving, and that's good for me.
Now, do you like the school without boys, or would you rather have a co-ed?
No, I like it without boys.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Do you have a boyfriend?
No.
Good job, Dad. At 14, you shouldn't. So what are your aspirations? I know you want to sing, but do you have a backup plan?
Yes. I would like to be like a wildlife photographer or photographer for models, stuff like
Really?
that. Yeah.
So you're into photography.
Yeah.
Have you done anything with the camera yet?
Not like a real professional one, but I try to take some pictures on my phone.
Oh, with your phone?
Yeah,
Oh, you're probably a pro with your phone. I know you kids. Do you do the Twitter thing? You know?
yeah, Instagram.
And I bet you text all the time. Oh, I hate text. Okay. So do you have any brothers or sisters?
Yes, I have 2 brothers and 3 sisters.
Okay, now, where are you from originally?
North Philadelphia.
North Philadelphia. Really? Okay, do you like North Philadelphia?
Yeah,
What is some of your experience with Philadelphia? Do you like Philadelphia?
of course I have.
You know, and I have a love-hate-love relationship with Philadelphia.
Yeah.
You know, because of course I was born and raised here, West Philadelphia, and I left and moved to the suburbs, but Philadelphia is always my home. And when I go anywhere else, I always come back to Philadelphia. I just know Philadelphia, you
Yeah.
know. So from now on, I'm just going to visit other places, but I'm not going to move anyplace else. So, but if you're a singer, you may have to move somewhere. You may have to move to New York, California.
I hope I move to New York.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you been to New York?
Yeah,
You like New York?
I love New York.
Do you?
Yes.
What do you like about New York?
I like how like everything is so bright and energetic, and
Right.
it's just, I love that the whole
The
nothing ever
energy and
sleeps
all that
thing.
stuff.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, what at your age, I guess you would. But she's not gonna move to New York anytime soon. That's her dad over there, right? Dad, no time soon. So, what made you interested in music?
I'm not even really sure. It just one day I was just playing around with my friends, and that we were bored, so we just decided to start singing. And I couldn't even sing then, but you know, I was a kid, and everyone was just like, yeah, she can sing, but I really couldn't. So I mean, over time I kept singing because like they were pushing me on to keep going, and I'm here now.
Okay, how old were you then?
7.
7 years old.
Yes.
And when did you know? Like you said, you didn't know then. When did you know that you had the voice?
This was only like a few years back.
Really? So have you performed anywhere before?
Yeah, I performed at weddings, banquets, block parties, you know, just stuff like that, little stuff here and there.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about your friends, your teenage. I'm always interested to know about what teenagers do. Like when do you go to the mall with your friends and things like that?
Yeah, the mall, definitely. We go to the movies sometimes. We might just walk around just because.
Okay.
Like, we just like to just laugh.
Now, do you plan to go to college?
Of course, yes.
Do you really? And what's your major going to be?
Hope.
Go with the music business.
With music, I feel as though you have to strike it while it's hot. So I probably would do the contract, but of course I would still go to school, and eventually I would want to go back to college because education is important to me.
Great answer. Great answer. You're right, because I asked other people and they were saying that they would still go to school and then do the music thing. But the thing is, you're right. You have to strike while the iron is hot. And being a young lady, for some reason, this business likes the younger the better. And you having this powerful voice at 14 years old, you know, I know somebody's going to probably want to pick you up now. You know, sure. Because, I mean, your dad was telling me how good you were. And I was like, yeah, you're probably one of those players, American Idol, thinks she can sing, but she really can't. So, and honestly, I didn't hear you till a couple of days ago. And when I heard you, I was like, wow, this kid can sing. So I think that, I mean, everybody can sing. So many people can sing, okay? So it's kind of like who's going to pick you up, you know? But I think that you have what it takes. I really do. And I'm going to help you. I really am going to help you. I shouldn't have said that, but oh well. I really, because I believe in you. As a matter of fact, I told you, I think I wrote a song, the lyrics, and I wrote it for a young girl. I didn't even know you then. I don't do stuff for teenagers because I have a love-hate relationship with teenagers. Yeah. But I did write this really powerful song, and I think I'd like to give it to you. Yeah. I have somebody that does my music, and hopefully he'll do the music for this one. You know, so yeah, definitely. Now, do you write lyrics or anything? Have you ever written lyrics?
Yes, I write songs.
Yeah. As far as like, what would you write about?
Of course, the relationship type things. I write a couple songs about like just being out with friends. I have songs about like hoping to get big and blow up and get signed and things like that too. Just stuff.
Okay, now you said relationships. What do you know about relationships at this point?
No, but
okay.
It just seems natural.
You can kind of understand. Right. Let me ask you about boys, young men, or whatever. How do you feel about these young guys that wear their pants and their butt hanging out and all that stuff?
That is unattractive to me. Okay. I think that's absurd to have your pants that low and walk around like that. I don't even understand the point.
Really? Good for you. Now, if a guy that dressed like that approached you, would you talk to him, or would that be a deal breaker?
Yeah, deal breaker.
Really? Really. Good for you. And how about you? Now, you look very nice.
Thank you.
Very nice. Now, how do you feel about the way some of the girls dress?
Horrible.
Good.
I mean, like, you do have, like, some girls who dress, like, sophisticated and nice, especially going to my school. I see a lot of girls who dress really nice. But then I'll walk out my school and then see the girls, you know, hanging by the bus who just dress, like, horrible.
Now, at Girls High, I know that most of the schools now have a dress code. Do you guys have a dress code?
Yes, we have to wear black pants, a white top or blouse, and it has to like look professional, almost like we're going to work. So we can wear blazers and things like that. Oh, that's great, and I'm all for that, you know, because it got to a point with schools where it was a fashion place. You know, the kids come to school in Gucci and all this, and then you had the kids that couldn't afford that, and they were kind of looked down upon. So the uniforms, I think that was a great idea. How do you feel about that, about the uniforms? I like the uniforms, especially because at my school, it's like, you can still kind of be flexible about what you wear. It's just, it has like, of course, the certain colors, the black and white, which is good because they're like solid colors and everybody has black or white. And you just like, even though you have to dress professional, you can still like put your own flavor or twist to it. So I think that's nice. So now, do you have any favorite subjects in school? Yes, chemistry. Chemistry, really? Chemistry, yes. Why chemistry? I'm not sure. Science just really interests me. I like to know why stuff happens. I almost blew up the chemistry lab in school. I really did. So what interests you about that? Yeah, I just like to know why things happen, and I'm always asking questions in chemistry, so chemistry is just the place to ask the questions. But yet and still, you don't want to pursue that as a career, something with chemistry? No, I mean, I thought about it, but then at first I wanted to be a medical examiner, like while, you know, watching Law and Order and stuff like that. Yeah, my favorite shows. Yeah. But I thought, like, I don't really think I can hang around the dead people all day like that, so. Then I already know I like taking pictures, so then I was like, I can actually see myself doing this. Like, I really love taking pictures and stuff like that. And you know what, honestly, you have to do what you love. And I try to tell people that all the time. So many people go to a job that they hate. You know, day in and day out, they dread going to work, but they're making some money, you know, but they don't like what they do. So what kind of quality of life do you have? Yeah. You know, it's so important to do what you love, and the money will come. They say that, it's so true. But the thing is, if you're doing what you love, even if you're not making a lot of money, the quality of life matters. So you still have a good quality of life. You know, so you seem to really have your head on straight.
You know,
I think so.
honestly. And what do you have like both parents in your life?
Yes.
Okay.
I live with my mother, but of course my dad is always there.
Great. That means so much. I think a lot of men don't understand that girls need a dad. You know, girls need a dad. And so many girls are not raised with their father. And when they're not raised with their father, they have no respect for men. Because they may be raised by a bitter woman that hates men, and then they put that on their daughters, and they don't respect men, and they put that on their daughters. So you have all these women going around disrespecting men and wondering why they can't find a good man. You know, so that's good. You seem to really have your head on straight. And we're going to take a little break right now, and we're going to come back and talk to this beautiful young lady and hear her sing. Wait till you hear her sing. Be right back. Hello and welcome back. We're here with Nasirah Williams, a very interesting young lady and very talented. So let me ask you, who do you like? When you listen to music, who do you listen to?
I listen to Beyonce. That she's my favorite artist right now.
She is. Okay.
Yeah, but I like neo soul or R&B things like Jill Scott or music Soul Child. I really like listening to those.
And now, who do you aspire to be like, or is there anybody out there that you would like to be like?
Probably just Beyonce, you know, because she's like been out for so long, and she keeps, you know, I don't know how to explain it.
You know, actually, I think that's a good role model.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I like Beyonce, and Beyonce doesn't seem to have this, like I said, girl stink attitude.
Yeah.
You know, even when she dressed like suggestively, she still looks modest. You know, she doesn't have like some of the other women out there, Rihanna, that woman. You know, she dressed nasty and she looks nasty. She really does. You know, but Beyonce, she looks humble. You know, no matter what she has on, and she has that kind of sweet personality like you have. You know. So now, do you play any sports, or do you like any sports?
Yes. I bowl, if that counts.
So do I. I have my own bowling ball. We have to go bowling together one day. Yeah.
I play volleyball, and I'm gonna try track this year.
Really? Now, with school, you play volleyball in your school?
Yes.
And the track's gonna be in school? Well, see, if you're good, you get a scholarship.
Hopefully, yeah.
Okay. Now, but see, that's the question though. If, you know, you work with Brett Jolly and you get to be a big star and everything, and you get a scholarship, you would still wait?
I think I would, yeah.
Okay. Because, you know, honestly, that you're really wise when you said that, you know, because this business is so funny. You know, you can be hot one minute and not the next. So if somebody wanted to sign you now, and then you wait 2 years, they may not want to even sign you then. They'll go on to the next. So I think that's really smart. And I'm not saying school's not important, because school's very important. I'm always stressing that. But you know, the thing is, a lot of people don't go back. But if you have that mindset to go back, I don't care how many millions you make, it's still important to have that education. Because there's so many, especially sports players, they have all this money, they're so rich, but they're ignorant to life. And most of them, they don't stay wealthy long. You know, I know personally a few guys that played sports, and now they were multi-millionaires, now they have nothing. So you still need something to fall back on. You still need that education. And it's good that you're going through that. So tell me, you said you live with your mother. So how is your relationship with your mother?
You were close.
Really?
Yeah.
That is so great. Really good. I think if 14 my kids like me, I don't know. That's really, how about your dad? Do you have a good relationship with your dad?
Of course, yeah.
And he's very supportive. You know, honestly, he brought you down here. He's the one that told me all about you. He was so proud of you and everything that I wanted to hear you. So that's really good. And he seems like the type that's going to stay in your life and stay on you and keep those nasty little boys off you. And it's really good. So now the song that I heard you sing was an Etta James song.
Yes.
Do you listen to that kind of music? Okay, now where'd you get did your mother listen, or how'd you get to hear that kind of music?
Just, I heard Beyonce sing her song, and then from there, I like the song, so I just started to look at other Etta James songs and things like that.
Okay.
Like,
And the song is I'd Rather Go Blind. That's like one of my favorite James songs. And At Last too, of course. My daughter sings that. But I'd Rather Go Blind is really, really good. When I heard you do that, I was like, are you serious? She's going to really do the song. And you killed it. You really did.
Thank you. That was a couple years ago, actually.
Okay. Now, so when you did that, you were like 13?
Yes.
Wow. And you have a really strong voice.
Thank you.
Really strong voice. So what are some of the other, older artists do you like or do you listen to?
Older, like Etta James, older?
Yeah, in that region.
I mean, Etta James, I'm not sure, I don't
But
really
do you listen to like the oldies and would you do like gospel music or anything? Have you ever done any gospel music?
No, I've never done gospel music, but I mean, I wouldn't mind trying it. Like, I'm on the choir in my church, so.
Because you have that voice, your voice is strong enough that you could do something, with a gospel tune to it. You have a really strong voice. And I really can't wait till you guys hear her sing. So when you go out, where do you go? And what do you like to do? You go to the mall, you go to the movies. And have you traveled a lot?
No. Besides the tri-state area, I've only been to South Carolina, to my grandmother's house, so I don't really travel that.
Do you think you would like to?
I would love to, yeah.
Because in this business, if you get a contract or something, you probably have to go different places. Have you ever been on a plane before?
No.
Really? Wow, well that's something that you're going to have to, are you afraid to fly, you think?
Not afraid, just interested.
Okay. Now does this, because of course the other day was 9/11, does that have anything to do with your apprehension?
No, it's just, I've never experienced it before, so I don't really know what to expect. So.
Oh, it's fantastic. I love to fly. And I don't actually like the turbulence. I'm crazy like that. When the plane like shakes a little bit and everything, it's like so exciting. Of course, I don't want it to fall out of the sky, but it's a lot of fun. It's like the takeoff is just unbelievable. And I don't really like heights, but I love flying. So you're gonna really love that thing. So that's something for you to look forward to. So what else? So tell me something. What do you think you'll be doing in 5 years from now? What would you like to be doing 5 years from now?
5 years from now, if I'm not, like big, if I didn't get signed in the music industry, or if I'm not traveling or anything like that, I would want to be in college.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, what do you think about, do you plan to one day start a family, or how do you feel about that? Because some of the young girls now, I wonder what they think. When you talk to them, a lot of young girls, I've had young girls say, well, I want to have a baby. And my thing is, what I always tell young girls, don't say you want to have a baby. Say you want to get married.
Yeah.
They always say they want to have a baby first. No, that's not the way it goes. But I think that they don't see that too much in their lives. Because a lot of them, they have mothers that had children out of wedlock. And I stress that so much. If a man likes you, he will be there with you. He will be there for you. And some of the young girls, I'm going to be a little preachy, some of the young girls, they think that's the way to keep a man. If they see a boy that they like or a young man that they like, they will try to get pregnant by him, thinking that's what will make him like them better or want to be with them. It doesn't work that way, because most of the time they leave, and then you have these babies and no men, and sometimes more than one, by different men and no men in your life. So you seem to really have your head on straight, and I'm proud of you. I'm really proud of you. And I think that you're going to make it in whatever you want to do. I'm a psychic like that, I can tell. So we're going to close out this segment, and I'm going to have Nasirah sing for you, and you're going to love it. Listen. And we're back with Nasirah Williams, and we're going to have her sing a song. First, you're going to do I'd Rather Go Blind?
Yes.
And what else are you going to do?
I'm in Love with Another Man by Jasmine Sullivan.
Oh, wow, cute. Okay, so here you go. Thank you.
Something told me it was over. something deep down in my soul said, cry, girl. When I saw you and that girl walking around, ooh, and I would rather go blind, boy, than to see you walk away from me, child. Ooh, and I was just sitting there thinking of your kiss and your warm embrace, yeah. When the reflection in the glass that I held to my lips now, baby, revealed these tears that are on my face, ooh, and baby, I'd rather be blind, boy, than to see you walk away from me, yeah. And baby, I'd rather be blind, boy, than to see you walk away from me.
All right, great. Okay,
Okay, we'll go straight into it.
yeah.
Oh my God, this is why I don't want you in here. Can you please? If I could forget him, I would, please believe me. And I know that I should throw the towel in, but baby, it's not that easy. You treat me so much better than him. And if I was sane, there'd be no competition. But I'm in love with someone else, and I know you're right. Hey, you should go and find someone else who can treat you right, give you the world, someone who understands the man you are, 'cause baby, you shine so bright, and I would just dim your star. A girl who treats you like you treat them. Boy, I know there's plenty women who would love to have a man like you. But I'm in love with another man, and I'm so sorry, baby. I know I ain't right, no, for what I did to you, baby. Oh, yeah. I can't explain why it's him and not you, but at the end of the day, baby, I just don't want to, 'cause he ain't no doctor, no, and we always seem to fight. He's got the perfect body, and sometimes he don't even treat me right. Oh, but when I'm with him, hey, when I'm with him, ain't nobody else like it, and I'm so sorry that I had to do this to you, but I can't go on pretending, because I love him, and I'm so sorry. Do you hear me? I'm so sorry.
adult. And we're going to bring Dad up for a minute. Come on up, Dad. And Dad is a big supporter of his daughter, and that's really good, really great. How are you? Your name is?
Mike Williams.
Thank you so much for bringing this lovely young lady down here. She's fantastic.
My pleasure.
And what do you think about this whole music thing? Are you her manager, or what part do you play?
Well, I think I'm all my kids' managers.
Okay, so your other kids do things too?
I mean, whatever they do, I just try to support them.
Okay. Okay, that's good.
I mean, when it comes time for a real manager to take over, I'll just at least.
You won't be like a Joe Jackson thing.
Nah, I'll let the reins go. 'Cause I like to see it from now,
Okay. So, but you're okay with her doing the music thing?
Whatever she wants to do, it's like I'll just support her.
That's really great. I mean, this is what we need. Of course, nobody's perfect, and everybody has their little things, with them. But to have a father support his daughter, that means so much. And my hat goes off to you. I'm telling you. Thank you for being a good man. And thank you all for tuning in to this edition of Salima Speaks. And don't forget, love yourself, love others, and don't forget to stretch. Bye-bye.